Hey everybody, Shane here, Shoebox Legends. Thanks for tuning in for a 2024 leftovers video. Gonna take a look at this great stack of cards. All of these cards resided in this cheese box throughout the last year, this craft cheese box, where I would store my post-playing era pickups, and then I would rummage through them for videos here on the channel. That was a big collecting theme of mine in the previous year, but I've emptied the box. It's time to move on to other pursuits, and these cards, since they were never selected throughout the year, never saw the light of day here on the channel. But I'm going to right that wrong today, and we're going to get through this stack in this video. And we're going to start with a great Lou Gehrig from Upper Deck Masterpieces. Really miss Upper Deck baseball cards. Look at the painting on this. Just fantastic. This is like a framed parallel, has like a raised border that really makes it look like a piece of art. Just a gorgeous Lou Gehrig card. Big fan of that one. We'll put that up in the background. Set that I showed many times over the last couple of years. Topps Chrome Gilded Collection. And let me get this Nolan Ryan, this beautiful Nolan Ryan, out of this taped up case. This is from the inaugural Gilded Collection release. It is the Gold Etch Mini Diamond, numbered to 50. These are generally my favorite parallel from this release. Love Nolan Ryan, huge fan. This is actually kind of a sneaky, big, modern card, and one that I'm disappointed that I didn't pull last year, but happy to get a little bit of love on the channel now. Shout out to my Astros buddies, Brent and Dan. And then another set that I purchased quite a bit of last year in particular, and the year before, Panini Prism. And love the image on this Bob Feller. I've shown many other iterations of this particular card. This is the Gold Shimmer, numbered out of 10. Copy looks like 8 of 10. And that one to me, just like the Lou Gehrig that we started with, is all about the image, and then combined with scarcity and the fact that it was really a dirt cheap pickup. Here's a cool single. This is from a set that didn't last too long, Topps Marquee. This was back in 2011. I was actively collecting then, and I picked up quite a bit of these singles. These are just a base card here. It's not numbered. It's not rare. I think this set became like Museum Collection or some other release, and it wasn't around very long in this iteration, but very Stadium Club-like. Awesome photographs, as evidenced by the wonderful sweater here on this Christy Mathewson. Some nice foil work. Just a really classy looking and feeling set. The cards are a little bit thicker than your normal cardstock, so yeah, really feel high-end. If you are a fan of any retired, star of the game or Hall of Famer from the golden era, 2011 Topps Marquee would be a set to look into. Here's a cool cheap insert from Panini. This is from, I think, the Golden Age release, but it's a playing card insert of Lefty Williams. And yeah, it is indeed Golden Age. You can see on the back here. Fun set that Panini put out for a couple of years. There were non-sport or other than baseball subjects in that insert set as well. I once wanted to complete the 52 card deck, so to speak, but don't think I'll ever get there. Here's a cool one, game used bat of Reggie Jackson. I know, put an asterisk next to this. I know these aren't for everybody. I'm generally not a big relic guy, but I love this design. This was really cheap. He obviously was a legend of the postseason, and just one of the premier personalities in baseball in general throughout the 70s and beyond. And I also have a Barry Bonds version of this game-used bat on the same design, so cool one to pair it up there. A couple of hockey cards really quickly. This is a beautiful Upper Deck canvas Jerry Cheevers, who was crazy enough to play goalie in the NHL in the pre-helmet era, which is really insane to me. I think you had to be a little bit off your kilter to want to play goalie in the NHL with no facial protection, but Cheevers did that for years. And then here's the great one, Wayne Gretzky. Check out this shiny card. Grab this on ComC, as you can tell by the paper receipt. But this is just a fun, cheap one that was like $1 that'll go into my Gretzky album. I think he is the greatest player ever to play the game. Absolute icon, and somebody that I've looked up to since I was a little kid. Learning how to skate when I was like, 6 years old or whatever it was. So happy to see that Gretzky. Looks like a couple buybacks in a row here from the Allen and Ginter 10th anniversary buyback program that was done back in 2015. Got the framed mini Bob Lemon here. These are my absolute favorites. Love the framed mini. And if I can find any Hall of Famer or star for a cheap coin, I find it really hard to pass on those. So picked up Bob Lemon, probably one of the few Bob Lemon cards in my whole collection. And then the full-size iteration, we have Joe D, Joltin' Joe. Love that. So they did these in full size as well. As you can tell, this was originally a 2012 Allen and Ginter. Joe DiMaggio was bought back by Topps, stamped with this stamp, and then reissued, 3 or 4 years later as part of that buyback program. So we're on a little run of COMC pickups here. And here's a really, really beautiful card. This is Willie O'Ree. Most of you probably know this, but if you don't, he broke the color barrier in the NHL when he appeared with the Boston Bruins in the late 1950s. And since then has gone on to be like a real ambassador for the sport and the league. Is still with us and was actually elected to the Hockey Hall of Fame in recent years. And he doesn't have a lot of cardboard out there, sadly. And when I saw this one from Upper Deck Stature, which is a really high-end release, a very expensive product that I don't normally buy, this is just a gorgeous, gorgeous card. Love the foil. Just really regal-looking hockey card there of a really important subject who I'm always looking to kind of better represent in my collection. And then I've got, looks like back-to-back rainbow foil boards here out of Stadium Club. Check out that Rod Carew signing for the fans. Love these. I've talked about them ad nauseum, so I'm not going to go deep into it today. Always numbered to 25. Very challenging and rewarding cards. And this one is even cooler. Check this out. Especially as a Red Sox fan, David Ortiz celebrating the giant champagne bottle, the goggles on. Love that shot. 2 beautiful modern cards right there. Love it. That's exactly the kind of stuff that I was intending to get into when I went down this road last year. Next up, we've got a pair from Panini Prism. We saw that Bob Feller earlier. Here's a Hack Wilson. Great photograph, and you can really see the etching on this example. Look at the wrinkles in his jersey. I mean, that is incredible. So much better than what, Topps is giving us most of the time on the Modern Shine front. And this is a nice team color match for Chicago. Blue Prism, numbered to 149. These, dirt cheap, like $2, probably less that I paid for that card. And then another one that I love on the checklist, and also a team color match, Joe Morgan. Let me get this one out of its case. Showed the Pete Rose, which is a card that I love, on a recent collab I did with my good buddy Brent. And Joe Morgan is another photograph that I think works really, really well. You cannot tell that this is an unlicensed photo. He's really covering up the front of his jersey there with his arm. Really dig this one. And another solid addition to my shiny baseball card binder. And then to finish it up on the hockey front, and then I have like 3 killer baseball cards to close out the episode. But I got another pair of these immortalized silver prism inserts from 2013 Panini Prism Hockey, featuring Lord Stanley's Cup in just etched glory. Steve Yzerman here, look at that shine with the Red Wings, and then Teemu Selanne, 2 of the premier goal scorers and leaders throughout really the 90s and into the 2000s, which was my formative period of kind of hockey fandom. 1990s NHL hockey was just awesome, and these 2 Hall of Famers were a huge part of that. 2 cards closer now to completing that 20-card insert set that I have been working on for at least 6 or 7 years. And there are a few of them that I've just never seen show up. So pretty awesome to knock out a pair of those in tonight's episode. Here's a beautiful one from 2020 Allen and Ginter Chrome. This is the gold Honus Wagner, numbered to 50. A beautiful card. I love this release. These are really the only like Chrome Allen and Ginter cards that I'm interested in. I think they did a fantastic job this year, and they've yet to kind of achieve this effect since. But I have been collecting these. I got recently the Jackie Robinson and Larry Doby pair, and having this Wagner to go with them is killer. So really, really pleased with that one. There's one more rainbow foil board here from Stadium Club. Check out this Ted Williams, really interesting shot there. Great foil work in the nameplate. The name Williams there just looks gorgeous. And yeah, unique photo of him doing probably a pregame push-up or exercise routine. And I'm guessing this is a spring training photograph. And maybe my buddy Hugo, who's really good at this, maybe he can identify that hotel or whatever that is in the background there. In fact, I don't know if that's the same one that is on other cards. Like I'm thinking of Carlton Fisk, his 1975 Topps issue. I think may have that in the background, but could be wrong about that. But another gorgeous rainbow foil board. This one will obviously pair, as a Red Sox fan, really nicely with the David Ortiz Red Sox superstars of past and present. I guess really past and more recent past, but gorgeous cards. Really, really happy to have that pair. And then we close out the episode, the final card salvaged from the post-playing era cheese box. And I'm going to take this out of its case as well. Fittingly, it's a Jackie Robinson, somebody that I really focused on a lot last year. It's a Stadium Club Chrome Gold Refractor, numbered to 50. An older Jackie here, and I love the prominent red number 42 that is visible on his back, on his jersey. Great, great photograph selection. The most meaningful uniform number maybe in the history of sports, and the most well-known maybe as well for good reason. And just really gorgeous card. I love my golds numbered to 50. Great chance to get a hero of yesteryear and a really important figure in American history on somewhat scarce and really beautiful Stadium Club cards. So that's going to complete today's rummage video. Just wanted to get on here and kind of get through the last of that bin as I clean up and organize and get ready for what's to come in the new year. Plenty of great cards to show in the near future here on the channel. I'm enjoying the hobby. I'm loving participating in this community. Really appreciate you stopping by. And as you know, I'll be back soon with some more content. Till then, take care, everybody. See ya.